not emotionally. Media reaction mirrors this tone. Coverage emphasizes structure, adaptability, and impact on quarterback development. Instead of focusing on controversy, narratives center on contribution and strategic clarity. This reinforces his standing as a professional influence rather than a headline figure. Currently, Todd Monken occupies a position of authority within the sport. His systems are studied, his decisions are analyzed. Future possibilities include expanded leadership roles, continued influence at the highest levels, or shaping the next generation of offensive coaches. The path forward depends less on opportunity and more on choice. The long-term legacy of Todd Monken will not be defined by one season or one game. It will be defined by how his ideas change the way offenses operate. Influence in football is often invisible to casual fans, but deeply felt by those inside the game. This is not the story of fame. It is the story of impact. If you appreciate calm, serious documentary storytelling that explains not just who is visible, but who truly shapes the game, subscribe to the channel. More A to Z documentaries are coming, each one going deeper than the scoreboard. Great influence does not always come from the spotlight. Sometimes it comes from the people who design the system, shape the structure, and let others execute the final moment. Todd Monken is one of those figures. While fans often focus on players and highlights, this documentary looks behind the scenes at a career built on strategy, adaptation, and long-term impact. This is the full story of Todd Monken, from his early life and professional foundation to his rise as one of the most discussed offensive minds in modern football, and the exact reasons his name is trending right now. Todd Monken grew up in an environment where discipline and structure mattered. His early life was not centered on fame, but on understanding systems and patterns. Football was present, but not as spectacle. It was studied as a problem to solve. From a young age, he showed interest in how plays worked rather than who received the credit. Education played a defining role in shaping that mindset. He approached learning with focus, gravitating toward environments that rewarded preparation and analysis. Football became less about emotion and more about efficiency. Understanding spacing, timing, and decision-making became second nature. These habits formed the foundation of his later coaching philosophy. His career began far from the highest levels of the sport. Early coaching roles required patience, adaptability, and the ability to work with limited resources. In these early stages, success was not measured by headlines, but by improvement. Teams under his influence began to show structure, clarity, and offensive balance. Recognition came gradually. As offenses became more productive and adaptable, attention followed. What separated Todd Monken from others was not reliance on one system. He adjusted to personnel. He adjusted to competition. His approach emphasized flexibility rather than rigid identity. As he moved through college football and professional environments, his reputation grew. Offenses under his direction showed consistent scoring efficiency, creative use of space, and a willingness to evolve. These traits attracted attention from programs and franchises looking for sustainable offensive growth rather than short-term bursts. Major achievements followed in the form of elite offensive rankings, championship-level performance, and national recognition. His contributions were not limited to one season or one roster. They were visible across different teams, different levels, and different player profiles. That consistency reinforced his credibility. However, no coaching career is without challenge. Offensive systems are judged weekly. When results dip, scrutiny increases. There were moments when critics questioned scheme fit, tempo, or philosophy. In professional environments, expectations are immediate and patience is limited. These pressures tested adaptability and reinforced the importance of continuous adjustment. This brings us to why Todd Monken is trending right now, and why this moment carries more weight than previous cycles of attention. The current trend is driven by a combination of high-profile performance, strategic impact, and public discussion around offensive leadership. Recent games placed offenses influenced by Todd Monken at the center of national conversation. Scoring efficiency, quarterback performance, and schematic flexibility became talking points across sports media. The trend began during a period of heightened visibility, when offensive execution directly influenced playoff positioning and championship discussion. Analysts, commentators, and fans began referencing his approach as a model for modern offense. Clips, breakdowns, and comparisons circulated rapidly across social platforms. Another factor is contrast. In a league where many offenses struggle with predictability, systems associated with Todd Monken showed adaptability. That contrast made his work stand out. When viewers see an offense adjust mid-game, create mismatches, and maintain balance, curiosity follows. People are talking about it now rather than before because the stakes are higher. High-pressure moments expose coaching quality more clearly than regular situations. When execution holds under pressure, credit shifts from players alone to system design. That shift is where coordinators and strategists enter the conversation. This trend matters in the larger context of his career because it reinforces long-term validation. Todd Monken has built credibility over years. The current attention confirms that his approach scales to the highest levels of competition. It positions him not as a temporary solution, but as a lasting influence. Public reaction has been largely analytical. Fans debate scheme effectiveness. Analysts break down play design. Discussions focus on process rather than personality. This type of reaction signals respect. It suggests that his work is being evaluated seriously